The air in the church is still. Dust motes dance in the sunbeams filtering through stained glass. Only a handful of parishioners occupy the pews, their whispers echoing in the vast emptiness. Outside, the world hums with a different kind of energy. Smartphones buzz with notifications, connecting people across continents in an instant. This is the paradox of our time. As traditional places of worship see dwindling numbers, a new form of faith is flourishing online. For centuries, the rhythm of religious life was predictable. Weekly gatherings, physical proximity, and shared rituals formed the bedrock of faith. This is no longer the reality. The digital revolution has fundamentally altered how we connect, learn, and even pray. A growing number of people are finding solace and community not in brick-and-mortar churches, but in the digital glow of their screens. They gather in virtual sanctuaries, listen to live-stream sermons, and seek guidance from online religious leaders. This shift is not merely about convenience. It reflects a deeper yearning for spiritual connection in an increasingly fragmented world. It compels us to ask, is this the dawn of a new era for faith? One where technology bridges the gap between the spiritual and the secular? Or are we sacrificing something essential, the irreplaceable value of human connection and the sacred space of traditional worship, at the altar of digital convenience? The decline of traditional religious institutions is not a sudden phenomenon. For decades, attendance at religious services has been steadily dwindling, particularly in the West. Empty pews and silent church bells paint a stark picture of this slow exodus. In the United States, for instance, surveys show a significant drop in the number of people who identify with any religion. This trend is mirrored in Europe, where once mighty cathedrals now stand as grand relics of a bygone era. Contrast this with the exponential rise of online religious engagement. Websites and apps offering religious content, from online sermons to guided meditations, are experiencing unprecedented traffic. Social media platforms have become virtual pulpits, with religious leaders amassing millions of followers. This surge in online religious activity suggests a hunger for spiritual connection that transcends physical boundaries. People are seeking meaning and purpose beyond the confines of traditional religious institutions. This shift raises important questions. Is this simply a change in form, with technology providing new avenues for age-old practices? Or are we witnessing a fundamental transformation in the nature of faith itself? As we delve deeper into the digital world, we must consider the implications of this quiet exodus from traditional religion. Imagine slipping on a virtual reality headset and finding yourself transported to the heart of Jerusalem, retracing the steps of ancient pilgrims. Picture attending a live sermon delivered by a charismatic AI pastor, its voice resonating with uncanny realism. This is not a scene from a science fiction novel, it's the rapidly evolving landscape of digital faith. Churches are live streaming sermons, hosting online Bible study groups, and recreating pilgrimages in virtual reality. These virtual spaces offer a sense of community and belonging, particularly for those who are homebound or geographically isolated. Consider the rise of AI pastors, algorithms designed to deliver sermons and answer theological questions. While the idea may seem jarring at first, proponents argue that AI can provide consistent, unbiased spiritual guidance. Take, for instance, the AI-powered chatbot developed by a Buddhist temple in Japan, which offers automated responses to users' questions about faith and practice. These examples highlight the potential of technology to democratize and personalize faith. Yet they also raise profound questions about the nature of religious experience. Can a virtual pilgrimage evoke the same spiritual resonance as a physical journey? Can an AI pastor truly understand and respond to the complexities of human faith? The rise of digital faith has sparked debates about the authenticity of virtual religious experiences. Critics argue that technology cannot replicate the sacred space of a physical place of worship or the value of human interaction. They fear online religion sacrifices genuine connection and spiritual depth. Dr. Sarah Jones argues that faith's tactile dimension cannot be replicated through a screen. Gathering, singing hymns, and sharing communion are embodied expressions of faith. These rituals forge a sense of community and shared purpose. Proponents say technology enhances spiritual connection by transcending boundaries and fostering global communities. They point to the belonging found in online prayer circles, the support in virtual grief groups, and access to teachings previously unavailable. The debate hinges on defining authenticity and faith. Is it about physical presence and traditional rituals, or inner transformation and connection to something larger? As technology blurs lines, faith is reimagined for a new generation.